Okay, I'm back in the trenches with my Whammo Super Duper ball I got from my buddy Corey from Pain Free Cop. And I almost forgot, yesterday I went over some hip stuff, some lateral hip stuff, and I want to go over Rectus Femoris. Rectus Femoris, right, it's going to help you straighten out your knee as well as flex your hip. So if you have knee pain, hip pain, I work it for both. There's a lot to this because of what's layered around it, but let's just focus on the Rectus Femoris for today. So what we're going to get into, again, you're basically going to draw from this hip bone, just to give you some idea, roughly a straight line, okay, from there down past the knee. So to soft tissue this thing, let's start at the hip. I'm going to lift my hip, and I like to take this band, this rope, and tie it around the foot. Around the ankle, it kept slipping down, so it wasn't as efficient. I'm going to search around. I'm going to pivot the hips. Now, if I want to work deeper into the muscle, I'm actually going to let go of the rope and allow myself to work in deeper. The reason why that is as I bend it, it puts me under stretch. Well, as it puts you under a stretch, that will start to push you out towards the top crust of the layer, that superficial tissue. So if you want to work more superficial, you can, yes, let off of the pressure, but I find it to be easier to put it under stretch, and that will push the ball out away from you, putting you to the top layers. Now, another thing with this rope is I can also use it for a resistance barrier. So I can push, right? I'm resisting against the rope, and then I can relax into the tissue for compression with active engagement. I can push into it, and if I want to do something of movement, I can do that as well. It allows me to be completely passive, or I can be a little active and just catch it with the rope. All right, let's work a little lower now. So I'm fast forwarding this, but you really want to spend some time in these tissues, okay? If you want to get a response, you gotta let it set in a little bit. You gotta let it sit in the pool and warm up. So here I might go side to side, shifting my body around it. And that's the other thing. We always think of moving the ball around us, but we can also move around this ball. All right, let's give it some resistance. I'm resisting. Relax. Ooh, I'm going to catch it with my other foot. Let me show you what that looks like. Take my other foot here. Right, I need a little rest. Just rest it on my other foot, just like that. Now, normally here's what this looks like. I get down into my meditation, into my Om zone, and I will rest my head on my forehead, or my head on my fist, get my breathing, and slowly lift up and down, either with my foot, or I will use my rope, okay? Try that. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm always willing to help you out, and good luck. Oh, and don't forget to train too. You can't just do soft tissue work. We gotta get your technique better. We have to figure out what's irritating it and start to cut that out for just a little bit. Just cut a little piece of the pie out. Gotta train it in, and we gotta do some soft tissue work, okay? This is a piece of the pie, not the whole thing.